me to come after that? All right. All right. Well, good afternoon. My name is Grace Sandals.
Hey, Grace! Hi, Grace!
Hello. And I am here to talk to you about the power of listening.
Amen.
Okay, so my story is a story of finances on the power of listening. By trade, I'm a teacher and have been teaching since 2006. And there were times where it was always more month at the end of the money for me, instead of the other way around.
Me too.
So, and a lot of people,
Me too.
a lot of people can relate
Yes.
to what I'm saying. And so, at times, you tell yourself, okay, next month will be better. And then it didn't get better. Next month will be better. And then it didn't get better. So you get it to a point to where you're tired of it not getting better.
Mm.
And so,
Talking.
Take
your time.
when I got, for me, I get tired of seeing things and then I go do something about it.
Mm.
So when I finally got tired, saw a gentleman who told me that he retired at the age of 29.
Mm.
And at the time he was maybe 32, I think, 33 maybe. And I came to him and I said, you know what? I need some help with my finances. And because I need to stop having more month at the end of the money. And I want to have, money to do certain things. I would be on Facebook and see people that I graduated with going on certain trips and doing all this type of stuff. And I'm like, these people are working just like me. What are they doing that I'm not doing? So he sat down with me, went to a Starbucks, sat down with me. Oh, by the way, this gentleman's name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. He sat down with me. I showed him a list of my finances and everything that was going on, and he said, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to pay yourself first. Right there, I cut off. My brain shut off, because if you're born in America, you have your family you may see your family paying bills. And so my mentality was, you got to pay your bills. What are you talking about? How am I going to pay me? If I pay me, I won't have enough to pay these bills.
Right.
So, I don't pay these bills, I go into debt. My credit score goes down lower than what it already is. So I was like, you know what? No, I can't do that. I really can't do that. And I did not take his advice. So much to the point where I didn't take his advice for 2 years. And in those 2 years, I was still where I was at.
That's how it works.
It didn't change. Nothing changed. I still had no money at the end of the month. Still struggling, still stressed out, trying to figure out how am I going to get this paid, how am I going to get that paid. And so at the time, 2 years had passed by, and I recognized that I had been arrogant. And when I say arrogant, I mean I was not open to the information that Mr. Smith had given me 2 years ago.
You're not alone.
And so I was able to meet with him again. He has a class that he does, a leadership class that he does. And in that leadership class, something in my mind triggered again. Okay, we're tired again. We don't like where we are. So be for real this time. So I went to him again. I said, you know what, Antonio, I'm dead serious this time, for real. Can you sit down with me? I'm seriously going to do whatever you tell me to do this time, because I had it. And we sat down again, and he told me, you need to pay yourself first. And when he said, how dare you pay Capital One before you pay you first, that's what hit. I said, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. It makes sense. And so ever since then, which was 2 years later, I did exactly what he said. And now I don't have more month at the end of the money.
All right.
I'm able to save some things, a certain amount every month that goes into a savings.
What you say?
Whatever he has asked me to do financial wise, I have been able and had the ability to do. And so much to the point is, if I ever get anything over $1, hey, What do I do with this, Antonio? I don't ask Grace what to do. I go and ask him, what do I do with this? And I take his advice. And so with that, the power of listening is what it is. It's very powerful. Again, I'm a teacher by trade, and I tell my students a lot of times, because I teach middle schoolers, and a lot of times middle schoolers don't like to listen because they think they know as much as you do, or maybe a little more. And when I'm giving instructions on what to do, and they're talking, and I say, listen, if you do not listen, you will fail my class. And then I start to talk about life to my children. Not listening will cause you to fail or cause you harm. And so there is a power in listening to the right person.
Hey, yes, ma'am.
You want to tend to listen to the people who are where you are striving to be. You want to listen to the people who have what you want and who know how to get there.
Yes, ma'am.
And who can tell you how to get there faster than they did. It was another time in class, I was trying to help some of my students, and they weren't listening. They weren't paying attention. I said, listen, and it hit me when I told them, listen, I am giving you help for a reason. This is why they call me teacher. I'm helping you. Do not reject the help. And when I said that, I was like, wait, I just said something. Please don't reject help that's being given to you. Whatever it is in life, whether it be your relationships, whether it be finances, listen to someone who has been there. Now, I hear about people who are financial advisors all the time. However, if I come to you and you tell me what to do with my money and you don't do that with your money, why am I listening to you?
That's right.
So that's like taking marriage advice from me, and I'm single. No. Okay? Just, it is what it is. It is what it is. You want to take heed to anyone who is willing to help you get to where they are, and even past where they are, who actually want you to succeed and have a desire for you to succeed. Again, listening is very powerful. Mr. Smith also attempts to teach us active listening. We're working on it. Okay? We're working on it. But when you actively listen, I'm going over a book with my children at school, the seven Habits of Highly Effective Teens by Sean Covey, which is Stephen Covey's son. And one of the habits is to be an active listener, to listen with sincerity. And I gave an example, and I asked one of my students, hey, what was the best day of your life? And she was starting to tell me, and then I interrupted her and said, oh, the best day of mine was, and I was like, y'all see how I wasn't really listening, I was just listening for a little while so I could talk. So listening with sincerity, and I also told them, if somebody comes to you with something and they tell you something about them, don't take that for granted. Because they're trusting you with what they're telling you. They're not telling everybody. I hope I didn't get off subject. I just know it's okay. I know it's about listening. so
keep going.
Don't take that lightly. If someone comes to you and says, you know what, I see what you're trying to do. I've been there. I've gotten past this. I really want to help you. Don't take that for granted. Everybody will not come to you. Okay. I was in a network marketing company, and some of the trainers would be up and speaking, and one of them said, success is where preparation and opportunity meet. So if someone comes to you and says, hey, I want to help you, there's somebody knocking, call opportunity. And you got to be prepared to listen, because if you don't, success will run away from you. Right? So, can you hear me now?
Has life ever knocked you down, made your hand shake, made you limp, made you get back up only to knock you down again? Has life ever made you forget that you are royalty, that you are a queen, that you are a king. Get up. Don't stay down. Get up. Keep walking. 13 steps to dominance is for you. Limp. Fight. Breathe, then break and breathe again. But this is your moment. This is your time. This is how you walk. There's 13 steps in here. And all of them are to straighten you up and send you to your supreme destiny. Have you ever been broken? If so, broken is a great beginning. Keep walking.